Hello, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all for this online class. As there is a shortage of time, we have to complete the syllabus. So, one lesson I'm going to upload through online. Go through this lesson, social moments. It is in your sociology part, lesson 3. Let's start this. Lesson, social moments. In this unit, you are going to learn about what is the meaning of social movements, its nature, origin and evolution of social movements. Environment movement is the next topic. Alcohol prohibition movement, workers movement, women's movement, farmers movement, untouchability prohibition movement. So these are the 7 subtopics in this lesson, the social movements. Dear children, social movements. Social means society, movements means behavior of the people who live in the society. This lesson tells us about the different kinds of people, how they behave in our Indian society. Now let's start this lesson and go through the topic one by one. Social movement. The meaning here is social movement is related to a natural resistant social process that is related to social mobility, changes and transition. So here mobility means capacity to move and resistance means withstand. So people in the society, they will be moving from one place to another place. There will be lot of changes among the people. Even though we are all residing in India, it depends upon the state to state and from place to place. The movement of the people differ from one place to another place. It is related to the social mobility. Social mobility means the people who are moving in the society, their changes and transitions. A social movement is a planned one, which means every movement has a goal and plans to achieve it through a program of action. So, come on children, let's understand what does this mean. A social movement is a planned one. For example, if we are going to watch a movie today evening in a theater, so we plan it earlier in the morning itself. We, along with our family members, we plan in the morning itself to go to a movie in the evening. So that social moment is a planned one, which will be planned earlier, which means every moment has a goal. Here, what is the goal is you want to watch a picture. That is your goal and you will be planning to watch the movie in the morning itself. So to achieve it, we do some action, right or not? We get ready to go to the theater, we go by auto or by walk, we reach the theater, we watch the movie. That is what the action. So the social movement is a planned one, which is earlier planned, which means every movement has some goal and plans. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ through a program of action. We do some action. Action here is work to according to our plans and to reach our goal. This movement is natural as they have been happening, happened and will be happening in the future too. So the people's movement in the society is common, which is happening from a very long time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನಗಳು ಓಡಾಡೋದು ಈಗ ಏನು ಹೊಸದಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗಿಂದನೂ ಜನಗಳು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದು ನಡೀತಾನೆ ಇದೆ. It is happening, it is happened, ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದು ಇದೆ, ಈಗಲೂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಜನ ಓಡಾಡೋದು ನಡೀತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The people movement will be happening now in the present, which has happened in the past and which will be happening in the future too. Nature of social movement. Resistance offered at personal level is not called as social movement. A social movement is a community-based program. Yes. So, it is not a personal one. One single person move ಆಗೋದು social movement ಅಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು community of people. Community of people ಅಂದ್ರೆ group of people, which is called as society. That is called as social movement. Among various community processes, social movement is very important and unique, means it's very special. It is marked by the word used in Kannada such as ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್. ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಬಂದು ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಸನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಡ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಗಾಂಧಿಯನ್ era. In that we can see the people, we Indians, we protested against the rule of the British. ಹೋರಾಟ. ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹೋರಾಟ. ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಟು another place. For the sake of protest, a group of people will be going from one place to another place. Campaign is also nothing but ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್, ಅವರ್ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್. ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಬಿಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್, ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫೈಟ್, ಒಂದು ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. A social movement is social platform that enables people to showcase their needs and visions. ಸೊ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ರೈತರ ಹೋರಾಟ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲೀಡರ್ ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ಏನ್ ಭಾವನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀಡ್ಸ್, ರೈತರ ಹೋರಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. An example for this is of Mahatma Gandhi believed in the beginning that God is truth. So you underline this sentence, who believed that God is truth? Mahatma Gandhi believed that God is truth. After he interacted with the people like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and others, finally stated, truth is God. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್, ದೇವ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಜ ಅಂತ ನಂಬಿದ್ರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಅವರು ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೆರ್ತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನನ್ಸ್ತು, ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಾಡ್, ನಿಜಾನೇ ದೇವ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಸ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. So you know, in the freedom struggle, our Mahatma Gandhi has been interacted means he has been mingled with many great people in various social movements. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಂಪುಗಳಾಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅವರು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತು. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ every social movement creates a model of social changes. ಸೊ ಈ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಜನಗಳ ನಡವಳಿಕೆನ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಬಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ಗೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ಗೂ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Of movement. Before the 19th century, most of the environment resource was a public property. Yes. ಯಾಕಿದು? 19th ಸೆಂಚುರಿಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಈಗ ಇರುವಷ್ಟು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿತ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್, ನೋಡಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ. ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ಲೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್. ಈಗ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಈ ರೀತಿ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರ ಅಧಿಕಾರನ ಚಲಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Legal provisions were brought in to control such initiatives. Prohibitions were put on the use of natural fuel. Natural fuel ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವುಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೋಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ದುರುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. This is curtailed the access of tribal people who are dependent on this in their natural setting. So you know children, many people they depend on firewood and they depend on wood in the forest. You know, many tribal people means who lived in forest areas. They used to depend on the forest products, but now we can see the forest is decreasing day by day because it has been destroyed by the people like us. Many farmers raise their voice against this. So forest na destroy ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ I have been explained in the history part that Champaranya movement and all. Then we also studied about that Vedas of Alagali. So here many people they rose against the destruction of the forest. There are many movements which was led by farmers, many environmental movements are there, women movements are there, and also social movements that have been understood from this backward. Farmers movement ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. We have studied that many farmers of Champaranya districts has been protesting against the British ಅಂತ. Environment movements, many movements in our country took place to preserve our environment, and many movements are there which has been there to uplift the women, status of women, and other many social movements has been happening in our country. Origin of the movement. Social movements have been taken place in all the places in all the times. So this social movement, ಈ ಗುಂಪು ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಜನ ಓಡಾಡೋದಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇನು ಇವಾಗ ಹೊಸದೇನಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಆವಾಗಿಂದನೂ ಗುಂಪು ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಓಡಾಡೋದು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ. ಮೆನಿ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಈ ಗುಂಪು ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಓಡಾಡೋ ಜನ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನೀವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್, we have studied in the second lesson of history. Indian independence movement means how our Indian freedom fighters have fought for their Indian independence is one example for this permanent change. What is the permanent change? Because of the efforts of those freedom fighters, we got our independence. For instance, India's freedom struggle has brought many changes in political independence in our society. Some movements failed also, because all the movements which is started by the group of people may not be a success. Sometimes it becomes a failure also. In history of India, we come across many movements like Bhakti movement, where you have heard about in 9th standard, Bhakti Panth, like Surdas, Mirabai, Kabir Das, like this many people they came who propagated Bhakti among the people. Then people like Buddha, Mahavira, Basavana, Ambedkar, Sharanas, Dasas, and Sufis, they have led movements against the caste system. We know, we have studied about these people. They fought for the equality of the people in our Indian society. This system allowed upward mobility. So this is a sign in our Indian society. Usually in our daily life, we come across many minor frictions in the social life. Many of them arise there itself and vanish. Minor means in society we can see many small problems which will arise and vanish. Vanish means disappear. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅದು ಮಾಯ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಯ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರವರಿ ಮೊಬಿಲಿಟಿ. These are recognized as the beginning of social movement. At the later stage, mob assemblies leading to mob violence, many a times without a favorable circumstance also, sometimes violence starts. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಜನ ಗುಂಪು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, sometimes ವೈಲೆನ್ಸು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಕಲ್ಲು ತೂರಾಟ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. So you have seen all these incidents in the television during the time of news and all, they will show it. Let's go to study a new topic in this lesson, mob. Mob is nothing but a group of people where they have been standing in a place. You can see a picture I have given here. See the group of people, they are standing and watching an accident there. A group of people collected in a particular place, that is called as mob. Mob is nothing but a group of people who have been collected in a place to watch some incidents that is happening in the society. So a group of people which collects in a place and engages in a temporary thinking, demands and related emotional expression. A group of people who have gathered around to know more about an accident are the examples of mob. Mob ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಈಗ ನಾವೇನೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವರು ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರದೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಇವ್ರದೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ mob behavior. Behavior means the feeling of the people. Mob means a group of people who have assembled in one accident zone and they exchange their opinions. That is called as mob behavior. These type of sources later turn into social movements. ಕೆಲವು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನೋಡಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. This is what a social movement is. Next, mob. Mob means, you make a question, what is mob? Mob is a collection of people who have assembled at a particular point without any plan and gathered to express some decision. So ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಝೋನ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜನ ನಿಂತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಅ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ದ ಮೂವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಜನ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು? ಟು ವಾಚ್ ದ ಮೂವಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. A group of people who have gathered around to know more about accident are the examples of the mob. Here you can see in the picture, in the first picture, many people have been assembled to watch a movie. In the second picture, many people have been assembled to watch an accident which has been happened on the road. Times unrestrained the behavior of people gathered in mob reflects social shortcomings of that particular society. Sometimes you can see the people here, they have assembled in this procession along with some leaders who are protesting for the country. Something is going on there. Often people express their dissatisfaction. ಈಗ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋಂಥ ಒಂದು ರೈತರ ಹೋರಾಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಮೀಸಲಾತಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೋರಾಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಮಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. People also express their dissatisfaction with many government policies. So ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. attitudes, decisions on certain specific programs. Violence. Mob violence is another example of mob behavior. Mob behavior ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ mob violence. ಅಂದ್ರೆ mob ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a group of people assembled in one area. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ, ಯಾವಾಗ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಹೀರೋ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದು ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಗಳಗಳು ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಜಗಳನೇ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ telling. Mob violence means mob is a group of people. Violence means the violence, the fight that has been done by the group of people is called as mob violence. There would be no unity in mob violence. Unity ne iralla mob violence ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಒಂದೊಂತರ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಗುಂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವರು ಕಲ್ಲೆತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಬಂದು ಗಾಜಿನ ಚೂರುಗಳು ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಚ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಟೈರ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ. So this all comes under mob violence. Here antisocial elements lead the mob towards violence, destroying the public property. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಂಟಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು? ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರೋರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರೋರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಈ ರೀತಿ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ they are destroying the public property. Violence. They create confusion in the beginning. Out of confusion, violence grows out. Many times, mob violence result in major deaths also. So, ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೋರಾಟ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ many people will lose their life because violence is happening in that group of people. There would be no definitive reasons for the behavior of the mob in violent mode. ಹೌದು, ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಕಾರಣನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರೋ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಇವನು ಒಂದು ಕೋಲ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಲ್ಲು ಎಸಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್. ದೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಲಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಗಲಾಟೆಗಳಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ police will arrive, they will make lathi charge and everything will be this will be spoiled. Then mob violence. So here you can see caste violence. You can see the picture because of the, India is a land where we find different caste. So there is a violence between different caste in our country. So that is one example. Political violence, you can see during the time something, if procession is going on by the politicians, at that time violence will happen. Racial means discrimination of the people. At that time violence is happening. See here, a car has been burnt in the first picture and other people who are standing there, the people of the mob, they are throwing stones on that burning car. Here you can see the pictures, they are throwing something on the people, and another picture shows that one person is hitting another people. These are all the violence which is happening, which is even today it is happening in our country. Communal violence is there, are some of the examples of the mob violence. This violence have now become active in rural areas also. So this violence actually it was there in cities and towns, but nowadays we can see it in villages also. Many issues like caste, land, and religion have become the motivating factors for this violence. Mob violence leads to the dominance of antisocial elements. So, because of this mob violence, many youths they are changing themselves into the antisocial elements. There would be no definitive reasons for the behavior of the mob in the violent mode. See, when they are doing some violence, there will be no restrictions or no control over them. The mob violence does not long last for longer duration. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೋರಾಟ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ದಿವಸ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ immediately the police will enter and they will solve this violence and all. Effective uses of police. See, you can see the police people, military, they are controlling the mob violence in the society which is happening in this picture. Other agencies of the government are there, like military is there, other agencies are also there. You can see the picture of the police who struggle there to control that mob violence. Next topic is the environmental movements. The movements which have been started in our country to protect the environment. You all know that we have to protect the environment. If we destroy the environment, it will destroy ourselves. It will destroy the human beings. You know, without proper environmental balance, we the people cannot live on this earth. This is what the environmental movements. In order to protect the environmental movements, many movements happen in our country. Environmental movements are the scientific movements which are started to save or protect the biological system of the earth. The scientific protest aimed at curtailing the various activities that are polluting the earth, air and water. They never appear instantly. They are the result of many years of exploitation of the nature and the tribal people. So if we are destroying the forest, we are destroying the nature. If we are destroying the nature, definitely the people, tribal people who are living in these forest areas, they will be affected. Some of the environmental movements here are, for example, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, which was formed in the year 1930. But years before this formation, tribal people of this Jharkhand area has opposed the actions of the companies that has been rendered thousands of tribal people displaced due to mining activities. So this Jharkhand is a place in India which has been affected by the mining. The government has started companies for mining. Mining andre gottagatte nimge, digging of the underground for some activities for extracting of minerals. So adakke alliro tribal peoples and all, they revolted against this mining activities which was formed in the name of Jharkhand Mukti Morcha in 1930. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha is one such result of these agitations. Agitations means protest. So many movements started emerging after various developmental activities funded by the World Bank resulted in the displacement of tribal people. So the people, tribal people who have been displaced. Displaced means moved from their original place to other place. All the movements opposing raising global temperature, exploitation of water resources are grouped under environmental movements. Those who spoil the environment, those who exploit the water resources, these all comes under environmental movements. Many intellectual and academicians have joined hands with the common people in holding movements to protect the environment. Not only the tribal people, not only the people who are living in the forest, they oppose this environmental movements, who oppose the exploitation of the environment, but many leaders are there, many intellectual, many educated people are there who join with these common people in order to protect the environment. Now let's understand different type of environmental movement one by one, which is there in your textbook, children. First one is the Chipko movement. What is this? First one is the Chipko movement. This Chipko movement, the government has issued license to cut 2,500 trees belonging to Reni village of Tehri Garhwal district. So the government itself, they issued a license for the people forest department to cut 2,500 trees in the Reni village which comes in the Tehri Garhwal district. The women who came to know about this government decision, they hugged the trees in order to protect them so the environment remains protected. See the village, Reni village women, they are hugging. Chipko. Chipko means to hug. Chipko means ಇನ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಚಿಪ್ಕೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ತಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಮರಗಳನ್ನ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮರಗಳನ್ನ ಕಡಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಇದಾಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. ದಿಸ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ hugging the trees is called as chipko movement. Though a woman was instrumental behind this movement, its effects were long lasting. Due to this movement, the permission was given to cut the trees was withdrawn. So in the beginning government gave permission to cut 2500 trees, but after the efforts of these women who are hugging the trees in order to protect the environment, and the government in decision ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ withdraw, stop ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಚಿಪ್ಕೋ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ Appiko movement. Chipko in Hindi means hug. Appiko in Hindi, in Kannada is also hugging. Same movement. This happened in Karnataka. The Appiko movement was started in 1983 by the villages of Salyani. The local opposed the move of the contractor who came to cut the trees in the Kalase forest. They stood hugging. See here you can see not only the women, children are also hugging the trees in order to protect the environment. So the main aims of this Appiko movement is to protect the trees from smuggling. So smuggling ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ, ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ತಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ. They also aim at increasing awareness among the people about the importance of the forest. So the people who participated in the Appiko movement, they created awareness among the people about what is the importance of forest, how forests are important to this earth in order to protect the environment. बचाओ मूवमेंट आंदोलन और नर्मदा बचाओ आंदोलन. आंदोलन ಅಂದ್ರೆ movement. The government built a huge dam across the river Narmada under Sardar Sarovar project. So while building, you can see if the government is planning to build any dam across the river, it needs more and more place. The people who are living in that place should be vacated, because in order to build the dam, so many tribal people, they were displaced, means moved from one place to another place. As scientific study found that the dam would affect the sensitive ecological balance. Definitely dam construct ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಡಿಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The people agitated against the dam under the leadership of Medha Patkar. She is Medha Patkar. This movement has been going on for a very long period in order to protect the environment. Another Silent Valley movement. So a dam, the government planned to construct a dam at a place called as Silent Valley of Palghat of Kerala state. The building of this dam would definitely affect the ecological environmental imbalance ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So people of this Kerala Shastra Parishad and wildlife enthusiastic oppose this project. So Kerala people and also wildlife enthusiastic. Wildlife enthusiastic means wildlife ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್, ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Finally the movement was successful, installing the dam and protecting the Silent Valley sensitive ecological balance. So ಇದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಏರಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರೋದು. ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ದೇ ಅಪೋಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಿಫೈನರೀಸ್. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಿಫೈನರೀಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, ಪೆಟ್ರೋಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟವರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇದು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಓಷನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ವೇಸ್ಗೂ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೇಲೆ ಏರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಏರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಪೋಸ್ ದಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಂದಿಕೋರು ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಪವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಝೋನ್. Movement opposing Kaiga. So nuclear power. Kaiga is also in Karnataka. So you can see the picture here. We can see Sri Shivaram Karanth. He opposed this construction of nuclear power plant in coastal Karnataka. He was the leader for this movement. The reason was coastal Karnataka. Coastal Karnataka, you know, we have thick forest in Karnataka in those areas. Definitely, if they construct nuclear plant, deforestation will take place, and also definitely there will be pollution because of the nuclear radiations. Alla bandre nuclear tumba poisonous gas alla barutte. Numerous species would spoil in the ecosystem. Hence, the movement opposed the establishment of Kaiga nuclear reactor. Women movement. Among all the mass movements that took place during 1980s across the political parties, women movement is very important. ನಾವು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಏನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು movement ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So you can see here in the picture, it is a movement that opposed the patriarchal values. So you know that you have studied in the small classes, patriarchal. Father is the head of our Indian families. We all treat father is the head of the Indian families, where exploitation was there among the women. In order to bring equality among the women, this social movements has been started. So reasons for women movements. Even in the literary world, many books have come out portraying the various alternative ideas against the exploitation of women. So many writers, many people, they have written various books regarding the exploitation of the women. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Many movements has been taken place against the dowry system, against the child marriage and exploitation of the women, and also many books, many articles they have written in the newspapers regarding the independent should be given to the women in India, and also patriarchal values that consider women as a slave in many Indian families. So we have to create equality among men and women. So reasons of women movements are ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್. ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್. ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬೈಯೋದು, ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೈಯೋದು, ಏನು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೌರಿ ಹರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ವರದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ರೇಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬೈಯೋದು. ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸಿವ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಪದಗಳಿಂದ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಅವಮಾನಗೊಳಿಸೋದು. ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಿಡ್ನಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕಿಂಗ್, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆನರ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ಸಾಯಿಸೋದು ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲಾನು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ for the women. Reasons for women are denied for many rights explained in our constitution under article 14, 15, 16 and 39 for equal rights for work and wages. So ella kadenu men equal agi women go work kodbeku, wages means they should also provide salaries. The women movement is a movement that strives to achieve equality among the men and the women. Now let's learn more about this movement. This is the alcohol prohibition movement. ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇದೆ. ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾರಾಯಿ. ಪ್ರೊಹಿಬಿಷನ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಡೆಯುವಂತ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್. ದಿಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಮೆನ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಬಹಳ ಹಾಳಾಗಿದೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಹಿಬಿಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್. ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮಾರಾಟನೂ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತನೂ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿನೂ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. This is also became the part of Chipko movement. Chipko movement allo alcohol prohibition movement mix agittu. It also became the part of environmental movements that took place in coastal Karnataka and Malayaladu. Kusma Sorba, you underline this? She was the woman. She was with others along with who have lost their lives because of the consumption of the alcohol by their husbands. Apart from this, women have protested against sale of liquor in Hassan, Kolar, and even Mandya and Chamarajanagar district. So this shows how women are taking active part in prohibition of alcohol movement. Alcoholism creates a lot of problems in the personal level as well as in the community level. So ಈ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಸೇವನೆಯಿಂದ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೈಫ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೂರಲ್ ವುಮೆನ್. ದ ಲೇಬರರ್ಸ್ ಲೂಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅರ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಅಡಿಕ್ಷನ್. So ella laborers ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they earn from morning till evening and spend their money buying this alcohol, and definitely they are wasting the money. They often forcibly take away money earned by their life from the wife also. We all see this in our society. Now papers ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, they often forcibly take away the money earned by the wife also. Hence women have come across to organize protest. So idrindane all the women, they joined together, they were organized together, and they protested against the alcohol, which has created a lot of problems in the life. Farmers movement. So this movement, farmers movement itself says that is the movement started by our Indian farmers. So in the beginning they started this movement to deny the land tax. Later they tried to express the problem in the face of economic problems besides the community. During 1980s, among all the social movement, this farmer movement was very important movement. Even today we are our farmers, our Indian farmers, they are facing various problems in the society. During 1970s, Dr. D. Devaraj Aras became the Chief Minister of Karnataka, and he ushered in various social reformation. He strived to bring various legal measures to free the people from the caste system, and measures were also taken to free farmers from the clutches of tenancy system. Tenancy ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? ಕೆಲವು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಟೆನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಟೆನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಓನರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ಸ್ ತರನೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ our D. Devaraj Aras, who was the Chief Minister of Karnataka, who fought for this movement, farmers movement. The minister, Mr. Basavalingappa, also tried to eradicate the practice of carrying night soil on the head. See, you can see night soil means that soil, you can see the person who is lifting that bad soil which has been accumulated in the pits and all. So that is what called as night soil. In the later duration, farmers movement were organized to attract the attention of the government for various problems faced by the farmers. So next, the government tried to tackle the farmers movement as politically motivated movement by using police ordering firing and lathi charge. This is common. Even now we can see that farmers movement which is taking place at Delhi, we can see the police ordering firing charges and lathi charge if violence is happening there. The farmers of Naragund revolt against it. The government attempts to use force against the farmer. The farmers revolt of Naragund was not only a protest by the farmers for high-handedness of the police, it was also a total pro-farmer movement, supporting the farmers for their movement. So, the farmers movement led by Professor M.D. Nanjundaswamy, who was a socialist. Socialist means one who works for the society, founded, underline this, Karnataka State Raita Sangha. This organization came into existence with the presidentship of Rudrappa, who is a Gandhian. Gandhian means a follower of Gandhi from Shivamogga district. Professor M.D. Nanjundaswamy, who was a socialist, he was named as a convener, and N.D. Sundaresh was named as the secretary for that Karnataka Raita Sangha. Due to unscientific price fixation, the farmers are in distress. You know, sometimes the price of the tomatoes will be very high, and sometimes it will be very low. At the time, the farmers, they throw away the tomatoes on the road and they try to protest. So villages which lack infrastructure should be developed immediately. The government should stop the seizure of the properties of the farmers for their debts. So ಅವ್ರ ಸಾಲಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಭೂಮಿನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕು. Villages should get their share out of the resources extracted. Levy system should be stopped. So these are the things we can take, measures or the remedies we can take to stop the exploitation of the farmers in our country. So even today, the farmers movements are going on. It is still going on. Very recently, the farmers protested against the Mahadayi and River Kaveri water issue, sharing the judgments of the court. Then the labor movement. Labor movement means not only we have studied about women movement, environmental movement, farmers movement here, labors. Labors means workers who are working in the factories and all. They also started the movements against for their demands against the government. Let's see, usually labor movement or trade unions represent the ordinary workers who work in factories, work in many areas. So labor movement is a movement demanding better working condition and good pay. Means proper payment should be paid for the workers and better working condition, along with the demand for the implementation of labor related legal provisions. The movement that is held through the trade unions is also called as labor movement. In many countries, trade unions have also become the political parties. Yes, We have studied in history, Labour Party is also become the political party in many countries. Pro-labor philosophy has been evolving in opposition to the exploitation of this capitalism. Capitalism andre nimage gottide, capitalism means the owners, they are exploiting the laborers in their factories and all, so that should be avoided. European countries, due to the industrialization, there was a drop in the employments available in agricultural sector, and more employment were seen in the industrial sector. ಹೌದು, 50 years ಮುಂಚೆ ಆದ್ರೆ agriculture ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೋರಿದ್ರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬಂದು many people they want to work in industries, and nowadays many people they are depending on industries. So this is the reason why the people they are leaving their own villages and going to cities and towns to work in the industries. So here, as many workers go to cities and towns, definitely there will be exploitation among the workers. So the laborers became aware of this exploitation and organized themselves opposing the developments. During the 19th century, worker parties were there, trade unions were there in India who protested for the against the exploitation of the workers, and they protested to bring equality among the workers. So, beginning of the labor movement. The International Working Men's Association is the first labor union, underline, which was started in London in the year 1864. Main aim of this association was to protect the interest of the workers, means to provide loyalty to the workers, to provide equality to the workers. They wanted to implement 8 hours shift of working hours only, means every worker who is working in our country should work only for 8 hours. The labor movement spread to other parts of the world during the later part of 19th century. In order to protect the social security of the workers, the government of India has implemented an act in 1923 to ensure social equality or security for the workers who are working as laborers. This act helped the Indian trade unions. The various associations could gain legislative recognitions. After many laborers unions were started, they have continued to protect the rights of the workers. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. They need some relaxation. They need every Sunday to relax. These are all the things that labor has to take care of. So next, unaccessibility prevention movement. As we have studied about the environmental protection movement, alcohol prohibition movement, farmers movement, and also laborers movement, another problem which was prevailing in our country was untouchability prevention movement. So before independence, we can see this untouchability problem in our Indian society. So they are those untouchable people were treated inhumanly. Before the implementation of the constitution, there were untouchables, and after the implementation of the constitution, it has been clearly stated in our constitution that untouchability, we should not practice untouchability, it is a crime. So untouchability prevention movement is a movement aimed at providing equality for the untouchables in our Indian society. So of untouchability opposition movement in 19th century. Here we can see the picture of Jyotiba Phule, which we have already studied in the history part, the social reformation movement. He organized a movement to provide equality for the untouchables and the backward classes. The aim of the movement was to oppose the caste system. Varna system is nothing but the caste system, and to resist the dominance of the caste social system. So in those days, the upper class people used to exploit the lower class people. So in order to provide equality for those backward class people, Jyotiba Phule organized various movements. Aim, various movements were started in the states like Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh during 1917. By 1920, Periyar Ramaswamy Nayakar, who was called as Periyar, he also started a self-importance movement in Tamil Nadu. This also we have studied in the social reformation. Listen, my dear children. So Ambedkar continued to assert the rights of the untouchable and women throughout his life. Even today we remember this person Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who who fought for the rights of the untouchables throughout his life. He started a magazine which was called as Mukanayaka and was instrumental in creation various movements. Through magazine, he used to write what are the problems these untouchables are facing in our Indian society. Idea of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on gender discrimination, untouchability, the movement became more powerful. In the round table conference, first round table, three round table conference happened in our Indian history. In the first round table conference, in the second round table conference, Ambedkar called for the untouchables to become the rulers of India. Ambedkar continued his fight to provide rights for the backward class people who were called as Dalits. He considered the liberation from untouchability along with this national freedom struggle. He was also a social reformer. Even today, many organizations and associations are active. They are working to eradicate these bad practices which is there in our Indian society. So, we are going to end this lesson, my dear children. Thank you. Thank you, my dear children. This is a very big lesson. You go through this lesson, you hear the lesson, you watch this YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, anyhow you are coming to the school, you can clarify with me regarding this lesson. Thank you once again.